And welcome to week 7. This week we are going to review chapter 1. Uh, a little more than half the students understand adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing integers, while there's still some others that are a little weaker in it. So what we're going to do is review for those who need it. That would be the red right here, down here in the playlist. And then for those who don't need it, who've shown mastery of adding, subtracting integers, I got some problem solving for them to do. It's involving advanced knowledge of integers. So I'm trying to provide an enrichment activity and also trying to pick up those who haven't got an intervention, is what we would call it. When we get done with the day, they're going to take an exit slip on Google Forms, both groups, to add, subtract integers. I want to make sure on the enrichment I didn't miss somebody who might need the extra work. And I also want to make sure that once we went over it that day, they do understand what we did. There's also on Alex, there's only one assignment this week, chapter 1 wrap-up. It's some things we have done, a couple things introduced, but again, what they should be able to do is go and use the example and explanation to teach them. Now I'll go to and address that because on Wednesday, Thursday, for the ones that aren't able to understand the explanation given by Alex, that's what this review right here is for: multiplying, dividing in order of operations, and dividing with 0. The order of operations they've had back in 4th, 5th, 6th grade. Dividing with 0, there's a good chance they have had it. Don't know if they'll remember it, but again, Alex can work them through it. If you watch last week's video on Alex and how to use it as a tool, but just in case they're having a hard time still getting it, we're going to go over using a pair deck on Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to give them a couple days to try to get it on their own, then I'll go over it with them. We're going to take another exit slip, multiply, dividing integers. I'm not going to take a lot of time with that. That multiply, divide, if you understand add, subtract, multiply, divide, should be pretty easy for you. And once again, they have the practice to chapter 1 wrap up. Put it in there because both days we're going to spend some time. We'll put them in breakout rooms, and I'll visit and see if anybody needs specific help, just like I would in the classroom if I was walking around. On Friday, the weekly quiz. This is going to be a chapter 1. I'm going to take some of the best questions we've had for adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing integers, and I'm going to put them on a quiz to just make sure one more time. I'll mix in some easy ones with some more difficult ones, and I need you to please get them to take that. It's available Friday at 8. It's due Sunday at midnight. Having a lot of kids that are not doing it. Next week is our test. Again, 25% of their grade. They haven't had that yet. They haven't had that category filled yet. And finally, there are 10 topics to do by Sunday. Down here, you'll see what's being graded. I look forward to a good week this week. We have the test next week. Then we have week 9 following that, which will start chapter 4 for us. And then the week after that, if everything is the way they're predicting it, we'll be back in school and face-to-face for some, and for others, I guess you'll decide to continue working at home. So, thank you and have a nice week.